Well, welcome back to Anxiety Makes Me Poop. It's Meredith. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate all the downloads that we've been getting on the Clopen Effect and Anxiety Makes Me Poop. Y'all are fabulous. Thank you so much. Thanks for all the memberships. Thanks for all the donations. We are really spoiled. We've been doing this, the Clopen Effect we've been doing for almost 5 years. Anxiety's been a couple years. It's just been such an amazing adventure. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So last night, I go out with my best friends and we're all bad guys. We have Pennywise, we have Freddy Krueger, we have Chucky the doll, we have Poison Ivy, and we just walked in and had so much fun at one of our local establishments. It was so great. And of course, I'm looking around, I'm watching people walk in that were also in costumes, and I'm thinking to myself, on Halloween or during a Halloween celebration, people show up with confidence most times. Maybe the quietest person that you know suddenly owns the room because the costume gives them permission. Like basically the costume saying, you're safe. No one's going to know it's you. You're dressed up. Go be that person. Like, for example, I was the Chucky doll. I had a wig on. I had scars on my face. No one could tell that it was me. And I was confident walking through because people kept saying, Chucky doll. Or, people were saying different things to each other, like, that is such a great costume. People had confidence last night. They were safe. So, of course, that got me thinking, how many of us are waiting for a costume or a reason to feel confident? Maybe we say, once I have it all together, once I get this new job, once I lose all this weight, once I feel good, then I'll be bold, then I'll be confident. But confidence isn't something to wait for. It's something to build. You ever walk into a room and you have to look around and you just kind of have to assess the situation because you're not fully confident in what you are or who you are or what you're going to be doing there? I want to talk about the science just for a second. I feel confidence comes from a mix of three things: self-trust, repetition, which I feel is very important, and emotion. When you do something over and over, even the small things, your brain starts building what psychologists call self-efficacy. It's the belief that you can handle things. You can walk into that room with confidence. You can speak in a meeting with confidence because you are the subject matter expert of it. It's a scientific root of confidence. It's not magic. It's evident. It's evidence that you can do it. Every time you follow through on something, even tiny stuff like showing up to a Halloween party or showing up on time or keeping a promise to yourself, you're teaching your brain that it can trust you. It's self-trust. It's repetition. It's the emotion that you're confident. And you don't have to worry about anything. You're in a safe space emotionally and in that place with friends or coworkers or family. There's also sociology. It's your body language. It can trick your brain into feeling confident. I know we've talked about this before. Standing tall, shoulders back, deep breaths before entering the room. Those things actually can shift your hormones. Deep breaths, shoulders back, standing tall, that lowers your cortisol, which is your stress hormone, and it boosts testosterone. It's that power posture hormone. Science says you can literally pose your way, feel your way into feeling more confident and braver. But confidence isn't just biology, okay? It is, it's a lot, but it's not just that. It's also spiritual and emotional. It's the decision to trust yourself before the world tells you that you're ready. You have to tell yourself you're ready first. Then the world follows. It's maybe that quiet little voice that says, even if this doesn't work out, everything's still going to be okay. And that's the repetition part. Because you're telling yourself, I'm going to walk in with confidence, but even if this doesn't work out, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep walking in. I'm going to keep showing up. And here's what I believe and what I've learned through some of my coaching classes is that confidence may not be the loudest person in the room. It's the person who's comfortable being real. You're authentic over approval. You don't need approval. You're real with yourself. We hide behind invisible masks every day, some of us. Not the Halloween kind, not the plastic ones, not the makeup, the emotional masks. Maybe sometimes you have the I'm fine mask, I'm just going to keep pushing through, or the I've got this all together when you really don't. Happened to me last night. Something happened before I went out and it took me a few minutes. I told the friends, you got to give me 10 minutes to decompress. Something happened on my way here. I just have to think about it and then I'll be back. And sure enough, I was back. Or how about the mask that's like, oh, I hope they like me, or I hope they agree with me, or I hope they understand what I'm saying. We wear all these because we think that they protect us. But really, these masks might keep us from being seen. Your confidence is built when you take off the mask and you show up anyway, and you share your thoughts anyway, and you walk into that room anyway. When you let people see the real you, even if you're nervous, even if you're messy, if you're still growing in something, if you're still learning, because that person is the one who's brave enough to keep showing up. So why do you feel so free on Halloween? Why do you feel so confident on Halloween when you dress up and you go out? Because you've already decided that people aren't going to judge you. Because everyone else is doing the same thing. Everyone else is dressing up. Everyone else is having a good time. What if you made that decision every day? What if you walked through life saying, I'm going to be myself. And whoever doesn't, vibe with this can find another table. They can find another room because I'm confident. No one's judging me. I'm showing up. And when you do that, something very powerful happens. You stop performing and you start living. Maybe anxiety loosens its grip a little bit because you're no longer at war with yourself, because you're confident, because you show up, because you're consistent. All right, I got a challenge. Don't wait for Halloween next year to wear confidence. Show up anyway. Show up to the party, show up to the meeting. Hold your head high, shoulders back. Actually, I was watching a couple people walk into the bar restaurant last night, and you could tell I'm not going to assume what their thoughts are. I'm just going to tell you what I thought their thoughts were. They would walk in and look around and think, oh my gosh, is anyone else dressed up for Halloween? And you could almost see their chins go down, and they kind of looked around. They were kind of sizing people up like, I don't want to be seen, but I do want to be seen because I spent all this time on this costume. Don't do that. Be confident when you walk into a room. And not just when you're wearing a Halloween costume, of course. Be confident always. Repetition. Walk into the room, smile, head held high, core in, shoulders back. Just do it. And who cares if people judge? Because you know what? We don't know what they're thinking. So what we could do is we could look at those people and be like, well, they think I look great. And you just keep walking in. Just keep walking in. Don't worry if they're judging you. They're probably looking at you saying how wonderful you are and how cool it is that you showed up and how great of a person you are. If you set your mindset that way when you walk into a room, like they're all going to love me. It's repetition. It's confidence. And you got this. Don't hide behind your costume. Be the kind of person who doesn't need one. You're already your own main character. And confidence is just you finally believing in yourself. Have a great day. Talk to you next time.